What's up? Uh, okay, so Mondays and Tuesdays I'll film my recaps because I can. And then the rest of the week we'll just recap it here. So, how did my trading go today? Terribly. So, let's start here. Originally, when we were logging on for the day, I was kind of feeling a little bearish to kind of come here and sweep all this out here because crazy jump over the weekend, but that didn't happen, so whatever. Liquidity, I marked it out, Asia session, highs, lows, all that shit, whatever. And then, so on ES, we instantly swept out London low here, while on NASDAQ we did not, and we made a bullish SMT. So that was that. I still am not very comfortable with SMTs. This is the first time that I take one as a confluence. Does need a bit of work. I saw that on NASDAQ here I had a pretty large fair value gap that was being respected, except for this, but it's 9:30, shit happens. Closed above. Anywho, my original plan going into the day, around like 9:30ish, was wait for some sort of retracement into this fair value gap on NASDAQ and smacking along, right? So after kind of seeing some push upwards, that's what I was looking for. Some sort of, around here, around 950, it was like, okay, I'd like to see some retracement into here, and then I could take a long. So, anyways, I didn't do any of that. I actually just went over to ES, marked out this 5-minute fair value gap. The second that it just shot above it, I decided to just take a long right here. Only confluence being this fair value gap is inversed. Took it at 10 a.m., the earliest I could possibly allow myself to take a trade. By the time my orders were filled, I was up here. I tried to target 3-to-1. And I put my stop loss just below this. And I instantly stopped out, obviously. Way too early, way too stupid. I just see the first push up and I'm like, let's go long. So, genius. Especially right after it swept the London highs here. Then it started to slow down and reverse. It was a stupid trade all around. And then it proceeded to go back up, to which I ended up just taking this trade as well, which was stupid for the same exact reason why I took the first one. It inversed the fair value gap, enter. I don't even know what this stop loss is, to be honest. It's just stupid. I don't know. There's no reason behind it. And then I was down $1,000. So that was cool. But on the bright side, I said, fuck it. If I'm going to be down 1,000, let's just blow the account, because my self-control is phenomenal. And I took a long here, like full porting, and I brought it to up 500 for the day. So I'm back to break even on the account because I lost my trade on Friday. So what I could have simply done was just listen to myself and wait for the retracement on NASDAQ, which is what I was originally... Is this even in frame? I don't fucking know or care. I should have just waited for the retracement like I wanted, but fucking FOMO just hit me really hard, and I just found an excuse to enter on ES, which was this bullshit, and then this bullshit again because I was pissed. But yeah, if I had just stuck to my rules around 10:20, which is a healthy time to take a trade, it had a retracement. It was below the equilibrium line as well. It tapped in, closed green. The SMT is still valid. Like, fuck this. It's a perfect trade. Enter right here when 5-minute candle closes above this 15-minute fair value gap, which firstly is it's like more than 15 minutes. It was a decent fair value gap, which is a hell of a lot stronger of a confluence than my bullshit 5-minute one. Anywho, the perfect trade would have been here. Tapped into this, respected fair value gap, SMT, equilibrium, all that. Typical target 3 to 1. And yeah, that would have been a $1,500 profit on the day. So yeah, that would have been real nice. Yep. Yeah, so that was the ideal trade, which is exactly what I was looking for pre-market around 9:30 when I was staring at the charts here. That's what I was hoping to find, and yeah, well, I got impatient, and the fear of missing out hit me hard when I saw this massive push up right here, and I said, fuck it, let's just enter. Off of the most bullshit reasons I could possibly find. Ended up getting stopped out twice. So, real clean, all around, fucking phenomenal shit. I'm an idiot. Yeah, so there's that. Yeah, that was my trade today. I didn't make a recap on last week because fuck last week. I traded for 3 days and blew 5 funded accounts. Also known as I blew $1,200 in 3 days. So, impressive shit. But here we are. Yeah, so took notes on it again. I could have just, waited. Better to miss a trade than take a stupid one. Gotta develop some patience, but yeah. On to tomorrow. Today is Thursday, and I'm refilming Wednesday after just finishing filming Thursday. That's because when I was renaming Wednesday, I fucking deleted the file. So, my trade on Wednesday, yesterday, it was here. Oh my god, I'm gonna keep this so fucking short. I'm looking for shorts because it's the day before. It's the day of FOMC, and usually after a climb, people are buying the hype of that rate cut, and then by Wednesday people start selling. It usually happens like all the time. So that's what I did. I was looking for shorts, and oh my god, I scaled down to the 3-minute time frame just because liquidity was extremely high on an FOMC day. So yeah, that's why I did that. And yeah, so I got a Fibonacci retracement here to find equilibrium. So I marked it out on this low here, which I got a tap into twice, right about here. This is a 3-minute fair value gap that I marked out. And yeah, so it tapped into the equilibrium and the 5-minute fair value, the 3-minute fair value gap here. Had a bearish response, so I went short. Almost killed me, but it didn't. And then I came down here to target. It was, I think, yeah, London session low for the night. So yeah, it was London sessions low. Came down, I hit it, a lovely 3-to-1 profit, and this was the first trade on the account because my dumbass blew the account on Tuesday while full porting it at like 1 in the afternoon. So yeah, it put the account up 1,500. Now it's at up 1,000 because of my trade today that I just recapped 5 minutes ago. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. I had a lot more to say, but the video's been deleted. Too bad. Hello. I'll keep today nice and short. Not much to talk about. Today, just came off of FOMC. Overall, FOMC turned out pretty hectic, but yeah. Anywho, so what happened? I took this trade here. It didn't work out. Now, what happened was market opened, it crashed, it took out these lows here, which were like some lows that I had set out. It really tapped in there pretty damn good. I could have expected after a drop like this, we would probably head down towards the opening week gap, which has finally been filled, but, you know, I didn't think of that one. I got up pretty late today, and I didn't spend much time analyzing at all. I kind of was rushing around and jumped into a trade. I basically took the trade off of this being tapped. I got a large move upwards. I marked out equilibrium. I stayed to the 3-minute because probably still like a lot of volatility today. Don't mind the people outside. Anywho. Yeah, so it tapped into this fair value gap here on the 3-minute. Right there, and then it had a bullish reaction. Not only was this a retracement into a fair value gap, but also into equilibrium. So I took the trade here. No, my camera just gave out. Oh well, no more camera. Can I delete? Can I? Fuck off. Okay. Anywho, so I took the trade here. I targeted these highs from New York highs. Yeah, this was yesterday's New York high. It was today's London session highs. So I marked this out here, hoping to pick up on that. It didn't happen. I was definitely too rushed. If you look a little bit harder, you know, we had kind of a large move down here, which I ended up just putting the Fibonacci retracement here and noticing a entry into the equilibrium and then dropping back down, which is literally the same exact reason why I took the trade here, except this was off of a 3-minute and this one is off of like a 1 hour. So this held more value, I'd say, if that makes sense. So yeah, I mean, with this one here that holds more value, and also new the fucking opening gap from this weekend. Probably should have been looking for shorts, especially after FOMC was not great. It was not a good outlook. So yeah, I definitely in hindsight should have been looking for shorts, but such is life. Yeah. Anywho, definitely rushed into this one. Not my best move. Could have done a little bit more analyzing and realized that short was definitely the direction to go in. So yeah, got stopped out, minus 500. Account is currently up 1,000. See how tomorrow goes. Hello, hello. Today is Friday, and I fucking passed the eval. Recap concluded. No, okay. So I was initially gonna go long today, just because. Initially, we had this kind of really large move up before close. I was thinking maybe people were exaggerating off of FOMC, so we could probably just kind of buy up when it's low. So I was kind of looking for longs, maybe to target here. Pre-market kind of ripped up, and then when market opened, it shot down. Around here, I was kind of maybe like, all right, we could tap into this fair value gap here, the 15-minute from this one here, and then kind of react upwards. But analyzing the market a little bit better, I kind of realized that we're probably still gonna go. We're gonna go down. I mean, we're in a high time frame downtrend since like Tuesday. There was this new week opening gap, which was taken out on ES, but not on NASDAQ. So I was like thinking maybe we can kind of go reach that on NASDAQ as well. Maybe the SMT here could have been a little bit of a bullish signal, but I barely understand SMTs anyways. It's just a simple concept, but I haven't learned them properly. So yeah, I was kind of looking for that. I was going to probably take it on NASDAQ, the trade on NASDAQ. But the problem with that was the fair value gap here on the 15-minute was quite large. Yeah, like 63 points on the NASDAQ, which is kind of large. So my take profit was all the way at 271 points, which was yesterday's low. And I thought that was kind of crazy. And on top of that, yes, had a much tighter. What the fuck is this? Had a much tighter stop loss here of like 7.5, and then the target all the way down here worked out to a 5.5 risk to reward. So I preferred to take the trade on ES just because the odds are better. Anywho, I originally set the trade up like this all the way down to these lows, but I realized that I was going to pass the eval if I could just get it to around here. So I set it there, and that's all I wanted. I just wanted to pass this goddamn eval. So I didn't care about taking any more profits. I just really wanted this eval. So yeah, and then I had a 15-minute fair value gap here and on the NASDAQ as well. I marked them out. I wanted a kind of a tap into and then a break downwards. I did get that at one point here. But I instantly got wicked out of the trade and lost 500. But then it came right back down, went here, I re-entered. My idea was still valid, I just got wicked out, which was really annoying, so I kind of just went back in. And yeah, and fucking hell, it hit my shit, and now I passed my eval. So that's great. After 20 damn attempts, I finally passed an eval. But yeah, that was kind of my trade, the logic behind it. Went into a 15-minute fair value gap and equilibrium from this massive move down from market open. And it just looked like a perfect fucking short. And I took it, and it was indeed a perfect short. I could have targeted this, which was my initial target, but again, I just want to pass the eval. I was super happy I did. This was like already a 4-to-1 trade, so sounds good to me. But yeah, that's the trade for today. Back at it next week with a funded account. So yeah.